Good morning, class 4. Today we are having our English class. Please take out your books. Chapter 5, He Wanted Adventures. But before that, have you heard of the term adventure sports? Yes, these sports are a lot more thrilling than regular sports. Students, can you name at least 4 such adventure sports? Okay, I will show you one picture and you will get an idea. Look at the picture. A sport of jumping from an airplane. Yes, you all are right. Skydiving. But student, this story is not about adventure sports. This is a story about a boy who badly wants to have an adventure. Let us see who is the boy. Who is he? Yes, he is the boy who wants to have an adventure. Let us find in the story what type of adventure he met and what happened. Let us start the story. There was once a boy called Paul who wanted adventures. If I could have just one adventure, it would be something, he thought. It's so dull at home, just my bicycle to ride and my electric train to play with and a shelf full of books. So, who is the boy here? He is Paul, who wanted adventures. Okay? He felt that it is dull at home by just riding the bicycle, playing with the electric trains and looking at the shelf full of books. Let's see what happened next. Well, those weren't dull things at all, of course. But Paul thought they were. So these are not dull things, but Paul thought they were dull things. I want to have something really exciting. So Paul want to have something exciting. He said, something that will make my heart beat fast. Oh, so he wants something that will make his heart beat fast. An adventure. So what he want? He want an adventure. So now you come to know about the word adventure. Yes, it is something very exciting, or you can say unusual event with full of risk. Just like that picture. Let's see what happened next. And one day he fell straight into one. He was going down the road when he met a milkman's little horse running away at the top speed. The milkman ran after it, shouting. Bottle leapt off the cart and smashed in the road. And what with the sound of galloping hoofs and smashing bottles? Paul suddenly felt very excited indeed. So you can look at the picture. Here is the horse. Okay. Running very fast. Very terrified. And this is Paul. You can see the bottle smashed. Okay. You can see here. These bottles are broken. Right. So let's see what happened. He saw the milkman's little horse running at top speed. But why the horse was running at top speed? Let us find out. The milkman was running after him and shouting. The bottle leapt after the cart and smashed on the road. What was the sound of galloping hoops? Would you like to hear the sound of galloping hoops and smashing bottles? Let us hear the sound of galloping hoops and smashing bottle. But before that, what is the meaning of galloping? You know that? Going at fastest possible pace. Here the horse is running very fast. So that is the galloping hoops. Let us hear the sound of galloping hoops and smashing bottles. You can hear the sound of galloping hoops. Yes, this is the sound of galloping hoops. Okay, when the horse are running very fast, this is the sound. And let's hear the sound of smashing bottles. This is the sound of smashing bottles. Okay. So Paul suddenly felt very excited indeed. Okay. Let's see what happened next. The horse galloped straight at him. It had been bitten by a fly and was terrified. That is the reason why the horse was running very fast, because it was bitten by a fly. Paul took one look and bolted for the hedge. The horse galloped off down the road. Paul rolled out into the field on the other side of the hedge. So here, what do you mean by bolted? Ran away suddenly from fear. So when Paul looked that the horse was just behind him, he was so very frightened that he ran very fast towards the hedge. What do you mean by hedge? You know that? A line of bushes growing close together. You can see here some bushes. Okay. He tried to escape himself from that situation. Okay, children. Now, let's see what happened next. He stood up, his heart beating fast. That's what Paul wants, right? That something will happen, that his heartbeat will be very fast. So, he stood up, his heart beating fast, with a narrow escape. What a narrow escape. Okay, he thought of himself that, oh my God, what an escape. And then, dear, he heard a bellow near. So then, what he heard? He heard a bellow. What do you mean by bellow? Yes, a deep sound made by a bull. You can say an angry bull. You want to hear the noise? Okay, let us see the sound. Hear the sound of bellow. You heard the sound? Yes, that was the sound of an angry bull. Okay, then he turned and saw a big horned animal coming at him. Yes, he was right. Then he saw a big horned animal. So he saw a pair of two horns of animal coming at him, and at the same moment saw a big notice. What was the notice? Beware of the bull. So he was very frightened at that time. But let me stop here. Let us find in the next class what happened to Paul. Before that, I want to know the answer of this question. What thing does Paul consider dull? Yes, Paul considered playing with electric train, riding the bicycle, and looking at the shelf full of books are dull things. So children, I hope you understand this part of the story. We will continue in the next class. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.